welcome to Frontline Image. On this episode, we're here at Mayfair Mall, and we're going to check out a whole bunch of cars we might not have seen. We've seen them, I don't know, but this is the second meet at Mayfair Mall, and so this is the September meet. I don't know if there's going to be any more after this, but let's check out some cool cars and maybe talk to some cool people and yeah, learn some things about it.
We never gonna stop. Until we make it to the top. We never gonna stop. Never gonna stop. We never gonna stop. Never gonna stop. We never gonna stop.
So, how long have you had this, Greg?
5 years.
And what made you buy this one instead of...
I'm too big to fit in a Model A.
Okay.
I always wanted a 3-window coupe.
Yeah.
And when I saw this thing for sale as a running original stalker, I thought to myself, I can do something with that.
Right.
It's big enough up front because these were 6-cylinder cars. I can get a small block Chevy into it, lots of room. 350 automatic. It's a console mount Jenny shifter.
Yeah.
I didn't want a big transmission tunnel because that obstructs where you put your feet. So I wanted to have it room.
Sweet. Where'd you get your gauges from?
The bottom ones are autometer, of course. The top ones are factory. So the top part of the dashboard is upmobile. I did the bottom strip.
And what's the rear end?
8.84.
Like an Explorer. I like that. That's a cool feature.
Rumble seat car. Most of them have a roll down back window.
Okay.
There's no seat in it anymore. Batteries back there.
Do you have to put a thicker wire because the battery's in the back and a longer distance?
Yeah, it's like a welding cable.
Okay.
This is the original stuff here.
Yeah.
My interior guy added that, so I'm not pulling on that.
Did you have the window regulators with it?
Yep.
Wow.
Thank God, yeah. And it's all
No
flat
kidding.
glass, so all the glass is easy to...
Yeah. Well, as long as there's no curve at the top, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to measure it.
Yeah, so
I've had that problem. Did you do the okay, on your shifter housing there?
Yep.
It's got some kind of cool design. Did you do that?
Well, it's... My fabricator built that.
Okay.
And then my painter who did this and this did that as well.
That's
so
a neat.
Painted to look
That's
like
neat,
wood.
eh? Yeah. And what about the upholstery?
So it's all original panels. This is the original seat.
These are original. The what was it? It was like a press
like
board.
a press board. So make a new one.
Yeah.
But make it exactly how it was.
Yeah.
This is the original seat. That's all exactly how it was, and then redone with a nice brown tweak.
I like how you put the fabric around it.
Yep, and that's all steel, and that seat weighs about 9 million pounds.
Yeah.
It's on a cranky adjuster.
Okay. Yeah.
And all the wiring is underneath the seat for the car.
Wow. Nice and clean.
Yeah.
What about the steering wheel?
Original steering wheel, original column.
Where did you find this car?
This is in Esquimalt.
Really?
Yeah. Some guy had it for sale for quite a while. Nobody wanted it. It was a running straight six.
Yeah.
With a 4-speed. It was fairly shitty, but it was complete.
What was the straight six? What was it?
It's their model. It was a Hupp flathead 6.
Okay. Sort of like the Dodge flathead and everything like
I guess
that.
they're all the same. But
Yeah.
when this car was made, there was probably 130 car companies in the States.
Right.
Everybody had a car company. This car company went from 09 to 39. Nobody knows how many they made because the record keeping was pretty shitty.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm led to believe is that this was an upscale car. It cost about 3 times the cost of a Model A. So Model A was $400 or $500. This
Yeah.
was $1,500, which is a lot of dough.
Yeah.
But we don't know how many.
And
they
to
made.
get that customer, like that's a hard thing.
And then, of course, this is 31. Depression hits. Everybody's going out of business soon.
Right. So what's the front end?
Typical hot rod stuff. Drilled
Yeah.
Ford type axle in it.
Like a Mustang 2 or something?
No. It's
Or a straight axle?
It's a straight axle.
Okay.
Stuff, yeah. So I wanted it to look older. I didn't want it to look
Right.
pinion. So it's a drilled straight axle. Hairpins coming back there.
Hairpins, yeah. Pretty
Car
fun.
originally had 4 leaf springs in it.
Really?
Running this way.
Yeah.
It was about that high.
Yeah.
If it wasn't complete, I wouldn't have bought it. Because where are you going to get any bits for this?
Yeah.
It's not a Model A.
Only aim for perfection, ain't no half stepping. I'm gonna take you back, spitting facts, you gotta live with that. Who got it? Who want it? No problem. We mob it. Who got it? Who want it? No problem. We mob it. Raised in the belly of the beast. There were days where I barely had sleep, but I had to work more than competition. I can't live like the opposition. Living everything I dreamed of, doing everything you think of. The way I work, I'm on the brink of doing everything you dreamed of. Only aim for perfection, ain't no half stepping. I'm gonna take you back, spitting facts, you gotta live with that. Who got it? Who want it? No problem. We mobbing in the city, plenty havoc causing. Do or die, it's either all or nothing. Best believe I'm leaving out with something. Anytime I got the crowd jumping, throwing ribs, you know they fist pumping. I'm the king of dysfunction. What would you do if you had my life? Work like me.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Thanks for coming out, buddy.
Hey, that's all right.
seeing
I'm
you, man.
glad you're here.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So tell me a little bit about yourself, sir.
Well, my name's Michael, and I am the owner of Light 'em Up TV. What do you drive? And welcome to my rooftop Mayfair event, my season ender.
This is your second one, right?
Second one at this mall, particularly. Yes, it's a full contracted, fully insured event.
So what did you learn from your first one to this one that you improved upon?
Well, first one, it was a little bit later in the day. I typically have my car meets later on in the day, but the mall actually seen a significant increase in their sales for just being the 1 hour through the last event, right?
Right.
So the mall actually approached me. They were very happy with the outcome. However, they wanted to make it throughout the entire day this time. So that's why it started a little earlier today, and it continues on until the mall closes. And not only that, but it helps everybody with the mall amenities, so everyone can use their washrooms. I don't need food trucks because they got the food court, stuff like that. So it's a win-win for everybody here.
Was there a lot more work being longer or the same amount of work?
No, well, it was at a little bit more work this time. I actually only had 3 weeks to put this particular show on, and I was able to get cars in the mall. I'm sure most people in Victoria saw that, the 5 cars that were in the mall 1 week prior to the event to promote the event. But yeah, 3 weeks of this one, but I only had, I scrambled for my last one because the mall, it was a back and forth type deal, and nothing was really in stone, where this one was we got past that first hurdle, so the mall was on board and everything happened a little bit quicker, but also had more time. So that was the big difference between the first one and then this one.
Where do you want this to go?
Well, you'll see in 2025
Yeah?
how big it's going to get.
You're not going to give us a
I'm
hint?
telling you, whatever you're going to see here today on that phone,
yeah?
you're going to see it just grow bigger and bigger every single time. And as you know from my car meets, now they're turning into shows, having vendor lane, having a stage and mic setup and prizes and raffles and trophies. You're going to see just an increase of the community coming through, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger.
So, Michael, you came from Calgary, did you not?
Nope, I came from Ontario.
Ontario.
Yeah.
Ontario.
Terrible.
Whereabouts in Ontario?
Hamilton.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So where did you learn this skill?
Well,
Coordinating, event planning?
honestly, it's self-taught. Like I grew up playing. I grew up playing sports.
Okay.
Quite a bit. I was, the captain of my football team, and I've always been a leader of some sort. But as for the event coordination and bringing together thousands of people and hundreds and hundreds of cars, it's just kind of self-taught. Like I'm good with the social media aspect of things, the design, everything's done by me. But again, the community, I wouldn't be able to do this without the community. But everything's self-taught.
How many people are on your team now?
I
know that's
the volunteer team. It varies, but for this particular event today, I had to step up the volunteer, security, stuff like that. But the volunteer count was about 14, 15 today.
Yeah.
And the security crew was about 3 to 5 security.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you happy with it?
Absolutely.